Hi everyone, this is Victor from Sense of Space, and in this tutorial I want to show you how you can get your editing from SenseXR Studio into Unity engine and play the sequence inside the engine. First of all, we're gonna start with an empty project inside Unity. The only thing I did here is to add a plane. And once you have your Unity project set up, you can come to Asset, Import Package, Custom Package, and choose the plugin that you can download on our website. So you can choose the Unity package, click Open, and Import. And this will import everything you need to play the SXR file inside Unity. Another thing you'll need to do to set up your Unity project is to create a new folder, call it Streaming Assets. And all your volumetric editings will be inside the Streaming Assets folder. So once you have the plugin and the Streaming Assets folder, you are ready to go. You can go back to SenseXR Studio and export your editing. You do that by coming to the Export Options panel. And here we have several options for you to choose the best between file size and visual quality. And you can hover your mouse to get a bit more insights on what the options really mean and what is recommended. In this case, I will leave both into medium. I won't drop down the texture scaling. This is good, for example, if you're doing mobile AR and you have a 4K textures. Usually you don't need that much for mobile AR, so you can drop to 50% for a 2K texture that works well on the mobile. And in here you can choose if you are doing a desktop VR, for example, experience, or if you are doing an iOS app or an Android app inside Unity. This will use the best compression for each platform. In this case, I will export as a desktop. So once you're ready, you can just click Export Sequence Files, and it's gonna give you a .sxr file. And if you have an audio in the scene, it's gonna give you a .wav file together with the SXR that you can use to play the audio inside the engine. So since we already set up our Unity project, we can go inside the Unity project and on our assets, streaming assets, and you can save already inside the streaming assets folder. This will import automatically inside Unity. Or you can also come on your Unity project, open streaming assets, and show in the Explorer, and you can just drag and drop your new editing inside the streaming assets folder, for example. And when you go back to Unity, it's gonna be here. Now to play your new edited hologram inside Unity, you simply come to SXR Loader folder, and we have a prefabs folder here with an SXR example, which you can click and drag inside the scene. And this prefab has an SXR player script, which will read your edited volumetric video. And the only thing you need to put here is the name of the file. So you come to streaming assets, you can, for example, copy the name and paste on the SXR file name. And don't forget the extension, so .sxr, otherwise it's gonna give you an error. And here you can choose if it's playing automatically, you can play in the editor, or if it's looping or not, and also the playback speed. And you can also call, play, pause, stop, all these options using scripts in case you are doing interaction. So once you have your prefab there with the name, you will see that the hologram already appears in the scene. In this case, they are quite giant, so you can adjust the scale. And I will also change the strength of the shadows, and rotate a bit my light. So now we have the holograms that we just added in SenseXR Studio inside Unity. And when you play the scene, let me put my camera a bit closer. Your holograms will be playing inside Unity, and you can create your environment around it. You can make interactions. You can make it AR apps or VR applications. And in case you are still not happy with your editing, you can come back to SenseXR Studio. You can change the editing. You can cut again and or put more holograms in the scene. And once you are happy with your editing, you can export the sequence files and replace the original file on your project. Unity, we already realized that you replaced this file, so it will automatically update, and you can get this workflow of editing inside SenseXR Studio and going back to the engine and help you to make your volumetric editing way faster for your Unity projects. So that's basically how you can run your holograms inside Unity using SenseXR Studio. And I see you next time.